Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Sean here again from Sean's Rabbit and Aquaponic Produce, and we're back with another rabbit farming video for you guys. So today we're gonna show you the tattoo box that we built to tattoo our rabbits. So stay tuned and we'll be back with more right after the intro. Now this is my tattoo box that I built. Now let me just make a disclaimer right away. I am by no means a carpenter, okay? Obviously this box could have been better built, but it's functional and so far it's been working great. So I'll just take you all through a quick run through and then we'll do a demonstration of tattooing a rabbit, and that'll be it for today. So let's go. Now first of all, I've seen other videos on YouTube where persons have built tattoo boxes and they're usually not this big. The reason I made it this big is because I wanted to cater to any breed of rabbit, be it small breeds, medium breeds, large breeds. First of all, let me highlight something. You see in the cover here, there's a hole. This is where the rabbit's ears come through to be tattooed. Now most people tend to sidestep this hole more to the left because in most cases they only tattoo rabbits in one ear. But we, using our naming system, we tattoo rabbits in both ears. So I placed the hole directly in the center and I made it big enough that both of the ears can come through to be tattooed. From the side, you'll notice here, there are 3 slots. I did that so that this flooring can be removed to cater for different sizes of rabbits. So if I'm doing weaners, I'll go into the first slot here, and as they get bigger, full-grown rabbits all the way down here. Right? Now on the inside, when we open it, on the inside, okay, let me take out these partitions, you will also see that there are some grooves along the side here. Right, this is also to cater for the size of the rabbit. So if we're doing really small rabbits, I'll go to the top level here, and then on the inside I can use this short partition here so that I can keep the rabbits in this general area here. I also tapered the front there so that their head would be right in this position here, so they can, if you don't taper it, then it leaves a lot of room for their head to move from left to right, and it could be problematic at times. So like I said, if the rabbits are a bit bigger, I can move the slot back, as the case may be, to cater for different sizes of rabbits. If they're bigger, I can move to a different level in the floor, and then I can use this bigger partition to block their back so that they remain in this general area here. I know there are probably other designs on the internet, however this one is working. I've been using it for the last couple months now, and so far I've had no problems. One thing I would suggest though is if you're making a box, that you put a latch to the front here to hold the door closed, because sometimes if the rabbit isn't very calm, they tend to kick up and they may throw the cover off or even jump out of the box, as the case may be. So that's the only thing I think I'm going to add to this, but so far it has been working because I made it from pine, so the wood is a bit heavy, so the door itself has some weight, so it tends to work for me. But if you're using a lighter material, then definitely you're going to have to put a latch here to secure the door. Okay, so now I'm going to actually utilize the box to tattoo a rabbit so you guys can actually see how it works. Just to touch on a few things, I am using the Grand Champion tattoo kit. You can tell by the condition that we've had this a long time. I've had this kit almost 10 years now, and it's still working just as good as the first day it was bought. It works well. It's the one that comes with the clamp. Some people tend to use the pen. I find it a bit time consuming. Some people like it because they can be flexible and they could use calligraphy and things like that. I don't have time for that. I just want identification. So I think the clamp works perfectly for me because it's just one squeeze and you're done. You could choose whatever convention you want to name your rabbits. We use a simple system here. All our tattoos start with SR for Sean's Rabbitry, and all our doors are given numbers, all our boxes are given letters of the alphabet. So in this case, the door that I'm gonna tattoo this morning, full number is 404. Now, I mentioned that specifically to make a point. If you're going to purchase a tattoo kit, any tattoo kit, it doesn't necessarily have to be this one, always try to get a second set of numerals, 0 to 9. If you only get one set of numerals, you're not going to be able to do numbers where a particular digit appears more than once, like 221. If you don't have two digits, you're going to have to do 2 clamps with the 2 to get the 22. You understand? Or in this case, 404 is those number. If I didn't have 2 sets of digits, I would have to do 40 and then come back with the 4 alone to get the 404. So it's twice the work. So if you're going to get a tattoo kit, do your best to get a second set of numerals so you have flexibility. A third even, because I have had instances where my numbering has reached to, let's say, 333, 333. If you only have one number 3 digit, then that's 3 times you have to clamp the rabbit's ear to get that particular digit, unless of course you want to skip that number and go to another number, right? So we have secured extra numerals so that we are able to do any number that comes up. Okay, so we're working with this dough. Right, I've placed her into the box and it seems as though she's a bit too deep into the box, so I need to raise the floor a bit. Come girl, come on. Okay. So I'm gonna take the floor out from here and I'm gonna come into the second slot. Okay. Okay girl, come on. Right. Now she's back. So she's level with the top of the box and she's almost reaching the back of the box then, so I don't need any partition to hold her in place. Although I could still put one at the very last slot right here. No, that's too long. I have different heights for different. Right. So when we close, her ears come through like this. Okay. So I'm tattooing in her, what would be her left ear, her tattoo number. So we simply clamp. Now when you're gonna make the clamp, try as much as possible to avoid that main vein in the middle of the rabbit's ear. They're not gonna die, but it will bleed a bit if you do stick the vein, right? So as much as possible you can try to avoid it. Right, so you find the right spot right in the middle of the ear and you make a quick squeeze and release. Okay, so if we look at it now, I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but you can see the digits there, 404. Okay, then all that's left to do is to apply the ink. I don't use the ink that came with the kit. I found that it was a bit too light. A lot of the tattoos were barely visible when we were done, so I simply replaced that ink with a regular bottle of tattoo ink that we use in the tattoo parlors here to do tattoo on persons. Well, not me, but I have a cousin who does tattoos, so I got a bottle of ink from him. I just simply use a Q-tip, take some of the ink, and then you gently rub it into the tattoo. Right? Now, if you want, you can take cotton swab right away and remove the excess ink from around the tattoo so it's immediately visible. I personally don't bother with that because the ink itself dries and flakes off in a few days and the tattoo will be visible then. So I don't bother with it at this juncture. I simply return them to their cage and let nature take its course. Okay, so let's go girl, come on. So guys, so it's as simple as that. Okay, now like I said, I'm sure this box could have been built better, but I'm not a carpenter. But so far it has been working for us, and you guys can feel free to go ahead and try your own designs. If you like, I can place the dimensions of our box in the description below this video so you all can give it a try if you think this design would work for you. Okay, before we go, let me just thank you all for your support. We just passed 4,000 subscribers. At last check, I think it was 4,011 or something like that. So we thank you all for your continued support, and we ask that you help us to continue on the road to 5,000. Okay, so share this video for us with at least one new person so they can join us as well and come on board and enjoy this journey. So Sean Austin of Sean's Rabbit Train Aquaponics Produce, on behalf of my business partner Sean McLean, we thank you. And we look forward to seeing you again bright and early next week Monday. Peace.